All right, so we're back with a part two on this antique baseball glove restoration project. This glove is probably from 1921, 22, around there. I'm using this. The secret sauce is the Horseman's One Step. This is used for like saddles for horses. It's a leather cleaner and conditioner. It's one step. This stuff does wonders. Watch my video number part one for this, and you see how it starts out. It's dry, it's crackled, it's a pale color, and then now I applied some and I let it sit, not even for a night, just for about maybe 2 or 3 hours, and it's just a whole new glove. I mean, it's supple, it's soft, it's floppy, it's flexible, you can clap. Come on. So 1920s, this Babe Ruth era. It's the lacing was gone, so I'm going to add a lace. That's not a big deal. Don't be intimidated by lacing these things. I tried it like the first time and it came out really well. This glove might need lacing down here. It's not that hard. You can always go back and fix it too. So nothing's permanent in lacing. All right, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more of this stuff, the Horseman's One Step, and I just slather the stuff in there. You want to get all the creases. You want to really slather it because it'll make the leather come alive again. And those little creases and crannies, that's where it counts. This has got a leather interior, which is, I'm not going to take this restoration too far. I'm not going to sew that. I'm going to leave it as is, like an old pillow in there, kind of like. But the leather is just a completely different thing now. The key is you want to get in the up in the fingers. I'm wearing these pigskin gloves because I don't want to get my hands all dirty again. So I just wear these gloves. All right, so I'm just using like an old cotton rag. Just slather this stuff in all the little spots. And that wet look kind of goes away a little bit after a while. Right now it looks moist, the leather. That kind of fades after this stuff sits in and absorbs. But I've done gloves. I have an old Reach glove from 1910 that I used this stuff on once probably about a year and a half ago, and I haven't had to recondition it. It stays supple. It stays super soft. So this stuff is great, even for pros. I mean, you get a glove, you need to break in. This is the secret. This is the glove, the glove merchant's secret. Horseman One Step. Little league players, high school players, check it out. Go to a feed store, like a country feed store, and get it. It's like $10 for a tub or so, and it just does wonders. If you got a new mitt, or hey, you got a purse, just think leather. Anything leather. A saddle, obviously. You got a purse you want to break in. You go to thrift stores and you find old purses or flea markets or antique stores. Just use some of this stuff. There's no strong smell. It's it's made for horses, so it's conditioned and all that. It doesn't irritate my skin. There's no harsh smells. Again, I'm just slathering this stuff in there. Complete slather job. All right. So if you want to go back and look at part one, this is completely different. This is awesome. This is what you want in an old glove. Just floppy, slopping, honking, old school. I'm going to play with this thing. I'm going to bring it out and play ball with it too. At least have a catch. Now, the problem is that there is a little split there. So as the leather does kind of get more flexible and supple, you kind of see some things that you might not have seen before, because before it was like frozen like a raisin, like a crinkle. Now it's coming undone, or now the leather is loosening up. You can notice some things you may not have seen when it was frozen, rock hard, leather relic. Wow, these fingers now are just flexible like a garden glove. This is awesome. This is coming out better than I thought. I'm happy I filmed this one, because you can't go back and redo it. Once you start doing this, you can't remove the conditioner. So, and I like this stuff way better than like Rawlings, like glove oil, because that stuff makes your glove like darker and oilier and heavier. It adds weight, where this stuff is just it just really conditions it. And you don't gotta like wipe it off. It just seeps into the leather. I'd be curious to try this on a purse. Go find some really nice leather purse that's, you know, like $1 or $2 because it's in the condition, and then try this stuff because this will be great. All right. And then with the lacing, that's pretty straightforward. Let me see if I can do this on film. Just kind of feed it through there. Sometimes you gotta get it something sharp. Oh, there we go. Bam, and then feed it through here. Now this leather is nice and supple. It makes it easier. And I did add a coat of conditioner to the lace just to kind of get that moving. Bam, there you go. Look at that, right through. And I'm just gonna tie it. And then this thing is awesome, and it's ready for a game of catch. And I guess, you know, you would adjust the lace tightness for as much or as little give as you'd want. And this really primitive webbing, right? How cool is that? Old school webbing. That's how you can tell the date of a glove, is by the webbing. All right, so nothing too fancy. All right, it locks it in. I'll give this a cut. Bam, look at that. And these are always damaged. You see, usually you have two, like a small and a large. They always break. Yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? Sometimes these buttons can have cool things. Like I had a glove that had a train button. It was repurposed due to World War II. It was a train button from a train uniform, a conductor, and they used them for baseball glove buttons. Anyhow, this is awesome. This is totally a different glove. You can see more of the print now than before. What can I read? Let's see. Dunkirk 428X. That was hard to read before. Something Pro. And then also, if my other secret is, you can use your phone's, take a photo of this area, and then use your phone's camera filters. Experiment with various filters and removing shadows and adding various or like sharpness, because that can magically bring out text in old leather. I learned that through experimenting. So give that a shot. So here we have this glove circa 1925, we'll say 1920s. It was leather. It's leather still, but it was stiff. It was discolored, kind of like. Now this thing is alive. It's floppy. This is sweet, and this has been it's been worked on for about probably altogether 5 hours. So this isn't like a 2-week project. So check that out. So guys and gals who love old time gloves or old leather, or want to condition things, this is a secret Horstmann One Step. So here we have it, a semi-restored antique leather baseball glove. Thanks for checking in.